What is up, Keller Williams agents? It is me, Sam Jackson, the Director of Innovation Technology for the amazing Georgia Legacy Group. And today I want to share with you the KW Consumer app. This is one of the amazing tools that you have as being a member of the Keller Williams family. And I say that really, truthfully and lovingly, genuinely. This app that you will see is dynamite. This competes directly with Zillow. It's an amazing feature. It's something that I use personally whenever I move from Pittsburgh down to Georgia, and I love my consumer experience using the Keller Williams app. My favorite part about it is not the bells and the whistles. Yes, those are all amazing too. But really the most important thing is that you have a $1 billion app. And I'm not joking, that's a $1 billion app that you can use in your pocket, and it's branded to you as an agent. Now, tell your clients to go, yeah, feel free to go use Zillow. Take a look at the Zillow app. And you know what happens is they get bombarded by 3 or 4 different agents. Their consumer data gets sold. And unfortunately, they're tied up in this whole mix of several different real estate agents. When they get to download your app, they get your app. If they want to reach an agent, they get you. It's an amazing thing that you can have this one-to-one relationship and yet have technology be the binding group between you. Do the best thing you can do right now. Share this Keller Williams app, your specific KW app, out to your clients and take control of that data. Take control of your relationships with your database. And most importantly, take command. All right, Igniters, what I'm going to show you now is the best way to use your new Keller Williams consumer app. Now, I put the emphasis on the word consumer because this is very different from apps that we've had in the past. It's really important that you understand that you will log in as an agent to see this information on KW Command. The app is truly for consumers. So let's first take you how to download this. I am on an iPhone, so I am going to be accessing the App Store up here. However, if you are an Android user, feel free to use the Google Play Store. Works the same way. But I'm going to click on the App Store. I'm going to go into this store here. And then on the search bar in the bottom right, I'm just going to go ahead and type in Keller Williams. Or I believe you can save yourself some time and just search KW. Be careful, you do have some ads within the App Store. But what I'm looking for is this white box with the red KW logo that says KW Buy and Sell Real Estate. This is the new consumer app. Now, you may have a button that says download. Mine is downloading it from the cloud because I've done this once before. But essentially, you're going to download this app to your phone and give this a second to kind of download. Excellent, and then I'm going to open it up. Now, your consumers, they'll be hit with the same notifications, the same way you do anytime you download a new app. It's just going to ask you for your location and notifications, things like that. Feel free to click allow. And every time you will be greeted with what we call the sign in or sign up screen. Now, as a real estate agent, like I had just said, it's important that you do not try to log in using your @KW email address. This is not for real estate agents to log into. And yet, I'm going to encourage you to sign up and create a consumer version of you. So I'm going to click on the consumer sign up button, and I'm just going to type in my name. It doesn't really matter. You can create a fake name here for all I care, as long as you have access to this. But I'm going to type in Sam Jackson, and then an email that I have a throwaway email. That's wjackson@aol.com. And then the password, you're creating your password here. There is a minimum of 8 characters that you have to put in place here. So I'm just going to type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and click sign up. And then I'm all set. So now I can tap anywhere. Now, one of the things that you want to be mindful of is you can see that our map is very different. We have these like amoeba outline shapes because these indicate neighborhoods. This is exclusive to Keller Williams. We have a exclusive relationship with Nextdoor that lets us map out every single subdivision across the entire country. No other brokerage, no other technology has that relationship than Keller Williams. So this is some really cool insight that our technology has here. But however, what you want to do is make sure you click on this More button in the bottom right-hand corner. You want to click on More. And I wish I could show you a way to highlight this, but I'm clicked on this last button here at the bottom right. And it says find a Keller Williams agent. So you want to click on this button here at the very, very top, this banner that says find a Keller Williams agent, and click on find an agent. From here, you want to type in your name. So for me, I'm going to type in Sam Jackson. And it will say Sam Jackson and then the market center that you belong to. We have run into some issues that if you belong to multiple market centers, you may see a different name there, but for the most part, it should work. And then when I click on this, it'll show my agent profile with my information. Everything here pulls from KW Commands, KW Connect, and then also your marketing profile in Command. But what I want to do here is I'm going to click on this Get in Touch button here on the bottom. Click on Get in Touch and then Confirm. So what this does is this claims Sam Jackson, the consumer, with Sam Jackson, the agent. And now that I'm logged in and I have this agent, anytime I go to look at a house, I'll just grab on one here. When I favorite the property, or if I decide that I want to share it or ask my agent a question, it specifically goes to Sam Jackson, the agent, and not just a random KW agent. Now, I highly suggest come in here and play around. There are some really, really cool features. And in fact, if you take a look at it and compare it to the Zillow app, there are a lot of things similar to it, and yet there are some things way cooler than it. And I'll be honest with you, Zillow, before we launched this KW app, where you see their red prices, they didn't have that before. They're now copying KW. Those used to be little house icons. But let me go back into Command or the KW app here real quick. Now, what's really, really cool here is we have some really amazing features within this. So when I click on a random property here, I can sift through the photos, I can take a look at them, I can favorite them, see all the houses from the MLS. They all work out great mobily. I have the ability to save this and create what we call collections. As a consumer, you can have many collections. You can have one that you're using for your home search. Then you can also have one that just says like, hey, these are my favorite kitchens. You can almost use it like Pinterest, which is pretty cool. One of my favorite features that I've enjoyed personally whenever I bought my home was this button in the middle that says hide. Now, what's great about the hide feature, and I can show you this in a list view, if I'm looking at all of the listings in a given area, one of the amazing things about the South and the amount of subdivisions that we have is at some point, some of these houses start to look very, very similar. And if I have my search narrowed down, what that hide button does is that every time a real estate agent makes a price adjustment, and I'm not saying anyone at KW, but we all know that agent within our industry that will reduce the price by $100 every Friday, right? And what happens is that refreshes the listing. And for the consumer, that's obnoxious. And the reason for that is that if I have my price range between 350 and 360, and I'm seeing this house show up every week, I'm going to get annoyed because I'm like, why am I seeing this house? I don't love it. We are the only app that I'm aware of right now that lets you hide it. So when I select this hide button as a consumer, it disappears. It doesn't matter if that agent does 15 price reductions. I won't see it again unless I go deep into my settings to uncover that listing. Now, you will see that there are some really cool features built into this app as well. I see a very specific savings here for Keller Mortgage. So it says save up to $39.40 on your next home loan. So that's the cost to the buyer for this particular listing. And you can also save up to 30% on homeowners insurance. This is another really unique feature through Keller Covered that we have as part of Keller Williams. And just like every other app, you have some really neat features in regards to the MLS information. But right here again in our sweet spot, it says, hey, this listing is for, and I skipped the address, 255 Wentworth Court. We understand that belongs to the Greystone community. Now, as real estate agents, I like to think that we're all very, very intelligent. We're geniuses and we know the market very, very well. As consumers, maybe they're coming from out of town. They don't know Greystone. They don't know Greystone between Martin's Landing and Martin Landing's between Windward. They're just not educated. But they can click on this Explore button and learn more about the actual neighborhood itself. So this allows them to be educated on where they're living, not just from a zip code standpoint, but just for a specific subdivision. Now, what I love about this is that we've given Kelly, our artificial intelligence at Keller Williams, the ability to go into the Nextdoor app for every single community. And what Kelly does is she reads the conversations and says that, and luckily she only keeps the positive information from Nextdoor. Not that, somebody forgot to clean up dog poo-poo on a walk, but more so, here are the great things that people are talking about in a given neighborhood. So for Greystone, it seems that there's a lot of conversation about civic engagement, shopping, athleisure wear, fashion trending, vehicle enthusiasts, and live experiences. This is great because we know that people purchase on emotion, and when they feel like they're going to belong to a part of a community, it becomes a little bit of an easier decision with the house when they know that they're going to love the neighborhood. So this is a cool feature. We also have the school information, and again, unique and against Zillow. But not only do we have the school ranking that Big Creek and South Forsyth are at 10 out of 10, giving them 100%, but you can also see that their student-to-teacher ratios are 17 to 1. So that's really, really cool. Private schools as well. And then we can see places. So if I want to know what closest restaurants and shopping are to this particular neighborhood, it looks like there might be an Indian restaurant not too far away. And then in Greystone, there's a couple houses for sale, so you can see all that information. Let me see. Let me go back to the home screen here. And just like other communities and other apps, when I go back to my map view, your clients can also set themselves up on a search. So they can do this by clicking on a couple different things. They can use the draw button and draw a shape that they want here to look at. They can filter it by price points by moving these bars as they need to. They can change their beds, their baths, they can do their property type. And another really cool feature that you can do to help promote yourself as an agent is saying, hey, I would love to share with you all of the great deals that are on the market right now. Is it okay if I send you a list of the properties that currently have gone a price reduction in the last 7 days? So when you click on this More button up here in the top right-hand corner, when you scroll on down, we have some other features here that says price reduced in the last 7 days and show hidden listings. This will give me some really cool access to only show me the homes that have gone through this price reduction, indicating from a buyer that these could be a great deal that would be excellent to negotiate. Now moving along, I have my search bar in the bottom. I have my feed. If I'm using this feature to show some saved searches and collections, I can share this not only with my real estate agent, but also what we call co-purchasers or spouses or other people who are buying with you. I have the guide. So the next feature down here is the guide. This is essentially the Domino's pizza tracker, but for real estate. And what I mean by that is, for those of you who have the Domino's app, when you order a pizza on the app, it says that, hey, Sam is receiving your order. Tony's going to go ahead and make the pizza, and Dominic will deliver it to you, and you know where you're at in the progress of that process. We've done the same thing with real estate. So you can see that I have a buying and a selling tab up here at the top. But the buying tab will say, hey, your first step is to start your search. Then it's to get pre-approved, tour some homes, make an offer, execute a contract, inspection, yada, yada, yada. And then with selling, it's prepare your home, show it, review offers, inspection, appraisal, close. What's really, really cool in the back end of Command, you have the ability to customize these. So if you don't like these templates, or if you want some more information on them, feel free to customize those in Command. Cool. As a consumer, I can see my favorite properties, which I haven't done yet. And then underneath the More button, I can see some more information about the history, my account. I can add a co-buyer. Like I said, I can invite my spouse over. So I can type in Krista's information here, her email. And then, oops, she's not at KW. I'm at KW. I can invite her to be a co-buyer, and then she'll get that invite right in her email. And then now, whenever we have a collection, we can both see each other's adding to it. We have Keller Mortgage, Keller Covered, and then I'm going to show with you this Share the KW app. This is going to be something that's really, really important to you. You're going to want to remain logged in as the consumer version of you. But now when I share the KW app, I have a very, very specific link up here in this text box that is KWRI app link, and then you can't see the slashes there. But let me do this. I'm going to pull up a message real quick. You can say that whenever I send this email out or this text message out to folks, I can send this message that says, hey, check out my really cool app. I think you'll, excuse me, I'm all thumbs today. Love the collections feature hyphen. Cool. And then I can send that out to Melba. I can clean that up as I need to, delete that extra stuff.
And then that's the easiest way to start sharing your app with your databases right here from the app itself. Send it out to Melba, bada bing, bada boom, and that will go out to Melba. I'm not going to send it because I didn't warn her. Um, yeah, but the best way to get your hands on this and understand how it's a great value piece is to really start playing with it. Sign yourself up as a consumer today and start playing around with it, and you'll understand the really cool power between this and that other app that was on my phone that I need to get rid of. But definitely play around, do some compare and contrast, and you'll see that we have definitely a superior product to that other Z company. But thank you for watching. If you need any help, feel free to reach out to me. I'm Sam Jackson, Director of Innovation Tech for the Georgia Legacy Group. Thank you. Bye.